I think he's jumping too quick.
My life kind of got flipped upside down a few months ago, going through a separation right now, 3 kids. And I currently work full-time job at an ad agency in New York City, remote. But I'm also building out my own agency. I've been doing it for the last 6 years. And I guess my question is, right now I'm in a tough spot because I'm going through custody situations. But while I want more time with my kids, my full-time job isn't enough to support financially, so I do need extra, which is no problem. I've been working 7 days a week all day for years. Like, I have no problem putting in the work, but it's getting to the point where it's a hard decision. Where do I fight for more time with my kids now and work my face off and figure it out financially, or do I agree to the minimal time now and build it up and then fight for more time with them later? I know it's like not looking for legal advice or anything.
No, I understand, Mike. Listen, I have a lot of compassion and empathy for you. This is obviously a challenging chapter in your life. Here's the good news. First, I think you can find some solace in this. I really am fascinated by kids and parents and all that stuff. I spent a lot of time on it in the last 20 years. Is first and foremost, just please focus deeply that your children know that you love them and you're always there for them. You're lucky.
Right.
We live in a world where FaceTime and all this other stuff, as you can imagine, there's no quote unquote right answer. I think that the struggle between financial realities and family realities is very real. And even for people that are not in a divorce and custody situation, people struggle with this. I would say focus on a couple things. One, realizing the only right answer is that those children know that their dad is there for them constantly and always in any situation, and that you love the living shit out of them. That is the only right answer, right?
Right.
I think you definitely want to fight for as much time as you personally think you can go for. Meaning, I think there's potentially an in-between from the way you structured it. There's probably an in-between from the most minimum amount of time with them, but also an in-between from like you leaving a little bit on the table from the work stuff and the kid stuff. So it's kind of finding purple instead of red or blue.
Right.
Instead of it being black or white, fight the gray. So whatever you're feeling right now, whatever the bare minimum is, like 20 to 50% more than that, based on your situation, is probably quote unquote a good place to try to target. And then in the time that you're not with them, that you're upset that you can't be 50-50 or as much as possible, over-indexing on them feeling your presence. And here's a big one, dominating when you're actually with them. Right, like being yeah, exactly. And honestly, not beating yourself up. Here's what will happen. There'll be a time where you're with them and work's on fire, and there's a problem or some other problem, or you're not at your best self because you had a tough day or a tough argument with their mom, or who knows, right? If you have a bad weekend or a bad time with them, like you didn't feel as present as you wanted to be, not beating yourself up and knowing you have the next time with them to make up for it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
You understand? Being kind to yourself.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, man. That helps a lot. And just appreciate everything you do. You've been a big help for me and a beacon for years, man. Just really appreciate it.
I'm really cheering for you. And brother, there's some real light and gold at the end of this tunnel. I promise you, as tough as this is, in context, there'll be a lot of good things that come out of this, even though this is painful. And I really believe you're going to get to the other side in a good way, brother.
Thank you. I feel it and I can see it myself.